It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in at the center position. Outside, Walker. To the middle. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Meeks outside. And the basket good. Meeks got the first 3 points tonight for the 76ers.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas.
Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Look at that jam. Simmons. Beautiful.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Walker goes in, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, Coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
They get it back. Outside, Walker. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Walker.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Newman. Guarded by Walker. Kicks it to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got his second basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Lamb. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Simmons. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Hornets trail by 7. And Walker kicks to Williams. Williams has a screen for Batum. And Jody Meeks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in for Williams. Lee comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Tony Roten in for Walker. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's Lee. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. Meeks with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And a moment to see numbers for Nicholas Batum. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
Here's Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 7. Lee passes to Roten. At the elbow, Zeller shoots from 12. No good.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Right side dishes to Nowitzki. Puts it up. And that one's good. Simmons got 8 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Roten. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
They grabbed their own miss and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Taking 2 shots. And both free throws good from Whiteside. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter.
Timeout.
Sixers this year.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Dives for it. No good from Simmons. Hornets trail by 11. Roten kicks to Lee. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Lee's got his first bucket of the night. Newman the pass to Simmons. Batum attacking. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Roten, no good.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Passes it to Nowitzki. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nowitzki's got his second bucket.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. True on the 14-footer.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
He got it up. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career. Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
76ers foul call.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Kidd Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5. Here's Curry. Kemba Walker making his last shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kidd Gilchrist with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. No luck. Excellent D there from Okafor. Miles dishes to Curry. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And here's Miles outside. Good. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Dishes to Kaminsky. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Shot's good by Williams. Curry with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. It's rebounded by Kidd Gilchrist. Hornets trail by 15. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Walker kicks to Williams. And stolen by Noel. Here's Curry. And he finishes the break with a layup. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's Walker after the Sixers pick up 2. That's good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Some last season stats for him. 10th in free throw shooting, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And again, I mean, you got to love his commitment to excellence. I mean, he owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game.
First personal foul.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker goes in. Over in the corner, Lamb. No good off the back of the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Walker. A 29-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Picked by Okafor. Here's Curry. Zeller grabs the board.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Curry. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Here's Okafor. And the jumper from down low is good. Okafor's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Lamb. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Tony Roten in for Walker. Now Lamb. After the missed three from Doug McDermott.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And then Okafor slams it in.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
So it's the Hornets now after the Sixers pick up two.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Roten. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Batum wide open. He fires. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Okafor. And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Lamb passes to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lamb sets a screen for Zeller. Roten. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the break. And here's Miles outside. Miles with another miss. Lamb dishes to Batum. Okafor comes in with the double team. Unloads from 13. A shot by Zeller, no good. Philadelphia has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here is Miles. He's covered by Roten. Now Miles takes a 3. That's good. Miles has got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in control of this game, up by 18. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the
him. And he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And, Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Nowitzki. Jody Meeks out there with Newman. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Simmons in at the 3 slot.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Down low, here's Lamb. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Philadelphia leading by 17. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Outside, Walker. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And Zeller kicks to Lamb. Goes up again. Rejected by Nowitzki. And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Lee's checked in for Lamb. Here's Simmons, and here's a nice one-handed slam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lee outside. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Hornets with possession here, trailing by 19. Zeller passes to Lee. Clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Simmons. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Simmons. Tries again, and it's finished off by Nowitzki as he lays it in. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And a wide open look for Lee. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Newman. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here is Lee. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Lee outside. There's the dish to Zeller. Right wing, 18 feet out. Walker's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Simmons, guarded by Walker. And that one is good. Simmons got 14.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance